Hi everyone! I recently asked my community what they loved about playing a musical instrument and what inspired them to take up a musical instrument, and I wanted to share that with you. So I'm not just going to share what people wrote, but I'll also share some of my experience as a violin maker for over 38 years. So what are the reasons people play musical instruments, and in my case stringed instruments in particular? Now a big one is the love of music, and for me personally that was actually the reason I took up playing the violin, because when I was a very small child my parents used to listen to a lot of records of, yes, I'm that old, they listened to records of especially the Bach partitas and a lot of solo violin, and I used to sing it a lot, so I used to pester my dad about getting me a violin, and I had to wait till I was 8 years old, which was a long time. But in the end, I got a violin, and what I love now is I really love music. I love the relaxation of playing music, and I love interacting with music when I'm playing. Another reason people take up a musical instrument is for friendship and community. Like being part of a community, being part of something bigger, especially if you love music, can be so rewarding. And you've got this group of people that share the love, that share the thing that you enjoy doing.
When you're playing as part of a group is kind of cool. One of the best parts is feeling like you're in it when it happens.
With NJIO, you are blended in, but you feel like you're part of something. You're part of a group, you're part of a family, and you're blending in with all the other instruments, and you're trying to sound more like you're all coming together.
Another reason is Asian parents.
Hello, what you doing? Well, you better hurry up and start now. Don't be lazy, okay? And come back to check every 2 minutes.
But also just parents in general, that your parents just think playing a musical instrument is good, and they say, hey, why don't you start playing a musical instrument? And you just do, because you do what your parents tell you quite often. Some people take up a musical instrument because one or both parents actually play a musical instrument. How about taking up a musical instrument to learn something new? Now this is probably a motivation. I mean, sometimes it's something that younger people like to do to bring something new into their life, but it's often also something that people like that are a little bit more advanced in life, and they want to learn something new, do something different, do something new, and so rewarding. Another one would just be to become a performer, enjoy performing, enjoy sharing a performance, creating and giving something to people. So to become a performer can be a motivation or a reason to take up a musical instrument. Now, a lot of people also play music for mental health, especially people who continue playing a little bit later in life, but even as children or teenagers, playing a musical instrument can create a lot of balance in your life, like especially now with a lot of influences, pressures. Social media has, we use our phones a lot, and that can create a lot of stress in our minds, in our brains, because it sets off a lot of fight or flight responses. So playing a musical instrument can really calm you down. It brings something beautiful into your life and can really help with mental health. And some people, it's actually even help with memory. Another reason people take up a musical instrument is for study. And it has been shown that playing a musical instrument actually sets off an enormous amount of neural activity in your brain, more than just about any other activity.
Simultaneously processing different information in intricate, interrelated, and astonishingly fast sequences. But what is it about making music that sets the brain alight?
And when there's a lot of neural connections happening in your brain, it actually makes you smarter. It makes it easier to absorb information and easier to remember information. And I used to always joke, musicians are smarter, but very often they are. Well, Einstein played the violin. I mean, you know. A funny one is to annoy the neighbours. I love that whole reason to learn a musical instrument. So if you start playing violin, the first year is actually quite difficult. So yes, you would do an amazing job at annoying your neighbours, especially keep all the windows open. And the other one is to have something to stay focused on. Another reason people play a musical instrument is just for relaxation, just to relax, just to take a bit of a breather, just do some relaxation, play a musical instrument. And I personally know that can really help, especially if you play some really beautiful, slow and contemplative pieces. Some people just take it up as a hobby, something to do, a hobby, but quite often it's linked to some of the other reasons. Some people take it up for a creative outlet, a way of expressing themselves somehow, whether it's to themselves or to the community. So there again, it links up a little bit with performance. But yes, some people take up a musical instrument as a creative outlet. Some people just love creating music. They just want to, they can hear music, feel music, and they just want to let music flow through them, and they use the musical instrument as that form of expression. Some people take up playing a musical instrument for healing purposes. So there's a thing called music therapy, and it's been shown that music actually has some amazing healing properties. Even some people have even played music to plants, and there is some evidence, but probably not enough studies done, that it actually helps in the growth of plants and things like that, and cells and that kind of thing. Now, I personally just know how it makes me feel, and I've read some studies, but I'm sure there are a lot more studies that could be done, but I don't think there's a lot of money in it, so it might be a bit hard to get the funding. Another reason people like to play a musical instrument or take up a musical instrument is to stay young. It can actually keep your mind a bit younger, a bit fresher. It's been shown that as you age, if you don't use your mind, don't use your brain or your body, that things deteriorate. I always say use it or lose it. And, I know a lot of people who, do things like Sudokus into older age, and they do hiking and keep fit and do exercise. And playing a musical instrument is one of those things that can actually help you keep a younger mind, keep a fresher and more flexible mind. Anyway, as if you needed any more reasons to play a musical instrument. It is just so much fun. They're so beautiful. It can really enrich your life by so much. It's a beautiful form of expression. So they're just some of the reasons. Also, some people really love spiritual music. So people play there's Carnatic music, which is I think an Indian type of music, and it has a spiritual kind of feel to it. There's a lot of music being played in hymns in the Christian church, and a lot of other cultures and religions that actually use music to express their love of God and also create community and spread the love and energy. So these are the many reasons that people play musical instruments. It's so much fun. It enriches your life so much. Just brings beauty into your life. Anyway, hope you liked this video. If you liked it, definitely hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and there's a little bell just to make sure that you find out every time I post a new video. And in the meantime, keep making beautiful music. See you guys next time. Bye.